Finally. Right. I forgot I had one happening. Okay. What do we got? 4 wins after 7 days. Just seeing if anyone could read read the mug. Okay. But I also did that before realizing that everything is recorded. Not just live, recorded. Anywho, let's get to it. Let's pull up our Bazaar. Got a fishing rod for some econ. We stuck with the shark ray instead of the arbalist because it fires faster. And we also didn't have enough. I didn't have a way to reload the arbalist. All right, let's see what JJ's got. More boring grappling hooks. No. That's interesting. I'd have to sell the shark ray to afford it. But it's basically going to gain double damage from Julian because it's always going to crit. So on its second shot, its first shot it's going to do 300. On its second shot, it's going to do over 600. And its third shot, that timing could be crucial. On its third shot, it should be doing well over 900. So in 18 seconds, that's going to do 1,800 damage. Okay. Shark Ray, when it goes off for the first time, for 4, 9, 11. It's going to gain 440 damage, doing 500. It'll probably gain about another 400 damage, plus this. That's pushing 1,000 damage, 14 second. This is better. And that's why you do math. An upgrade to the Shark Ray will cost 16. The only thing we know we'd be interested in an A-list store would be another Zorkid. So I think we go with the HP in the region. Monsters, day 8. When you slow charge an item, when your poison items have +3 poison. We don't do much of that. It's windy here today. I was hoping to leave my door open to let my cat come and go, but it looks like she's going to stay out for the day. Could close my window, but the fresh air is quite nice. Besides, when she comes in and says hi, she comes in and says hi, lays down for a minute, and then pretty much just goes off and does her own thing, like most cats do. I think Bouncertron's where we're at here. The loss of the experience point is not ideal, but the sharpened steel isn't a skill that I would like to get my hands on. This says multicast if it is adjacent to a friend. Double this if it is your only friend. All right, time for more math. So if we did this... Wait. Oh. Right. Okay, that... We really want the Zorkid. So I don't think... He would have as much crit as the Shark Ray. First time it goes off, it would do 60 damage. The next time it would go off, it would do like 390-ish. And then do 390 again. No, the Shark is better. I'll hang on to it on the off chance that maybe we can extend the haste value of the dive weights. Because we need to confidently make sure, we need to confidently get Julian to haste without, and the Zorkid guarantees it. Let's get some chocolate. Then let's do a damage boost. Excellent. Ooh. It's level 10. Enchant with a burn. Very, very tempting. Shark Ray, 10% of the burns, or 10% of the item's damage. That probably makes the most sense. And with that in mind, we should probably be hasting the Shark Ray directly. That is a very, very powerful sniper. And it didn't kill me, and that's going to cost her. That gives us enough money to go here. Excellent. And then now we are a little short on cash, so we'll get this. And then day 9, weapons platform. When you use a large item, haste too small, non-existent. Your items have plus 12 crit chance. I do not have the Keen Eye ability yet. Roaming Isle, when you heal, heal poison. Gotta be the platform. Come on, Kenai. That's not a Kenai. This is going to be missing half its ammo by the time Julian actually gets to it. Haste, slow, or unique? Probably haste. Let's get the haste critical. Nope, that's not it. No, first time you use an item, each fight haste to aquatics. The first time, 4 times your enemy uses a non-weapon, charge a weapon. You know, that's not bad. But the haste charges is gonna scale the shark ray. You can go. Do we buy items at JJ's then? Are we ever likely to actually use the pulse rifle? I don't think so. Let's see if we can get some more crit out here. That's not crit. On blue gumballs. Yeah. Disappointing. We have no poison items to speak of. And we're not transforming a bronze fishing rod. Let's get a small non-weapon. Interesting. That ain't nothing. I think that beats the lighter now. Yeah, the shark ray critting more than twice as much as it was. Interesting. Well, that didn't work. I'm getting the feeling that I think my board's a bit backwards. Ideally, you want the dive weights to go off before the shark ray does. Yeah. We obviously want the shark ray to go off a lot, as often as possible, but we also don't want to rush it, because it needs time to charge up a little bit. So we're going to do that. Eels are fun. Eels are fun. But I don't think they work here. That's actually really good. Really, really good. Yay, no merchant whiff. We don't have enough money to risk the coin, unless we sold everything. We're not affording any of those. Let's just get the cinders, I guess. Definitely not ideal, but it's what it is. Let's get loot. Maybe a cooldown. Experience is good. Okay. Always need my reminders. Small item, large. No. We've only got one ammo item, so the hulking experiment doesn't do a lot for us. And I am terrified of the Frost Street Champion. He's gonna freeze. He's gonna freeze Julian pretty much right away, which is not good. And the nitrogen hammer scares the crap out of me. I don't think we're in a spot to really get him. That's that. That's the crit I'm talking about. Well, we might get a large item at some point. You never know. Reconnecting. Let's just not give it. Let's not let it work. Let's not have it overwork itself. Toys. Let's take a quick second here. Toys from all heroes. All right. Beach ball is a toy. Okay. Piggles, piggles, piggles. Booby trap. No. Gumball machine. Marbles. Model ship. Adjacent toys have multicast. We only have one toy, but that is interesting. And it shields. Nesting doll's a toy. The pet rock is a toy. Piggles, piggy bank, pinata, pop snappers, more piggles, slingshot, snow globe, speed runner. Charge one non-toy item for 1, 2, 3. When you use an adjacent toy, charge this. Is it a small? I genuinely can't tell. I think it is. Teddy, wand isn't bad. Charge all non-weapons. I mostly have, yeah. Okay, we're not going there. We're gonna go for crit again. Well, health isn't bad. But yellow's bad. No! Drat. Alright, 34%. No. We're a little shy on the cash. Not using you. Let's get some silver chocolate. If we got something that was really good that's small, could probably replace the shiny fang. But I mean, this thing doing 500 damage every 3 seconds. That's tough to pass up. That was close. We weren't on lethal, were we? Nope, we are now. Oof. Double damage on Shiny Fang? I think that's where we go. Oh, man, that was probably really, really dumb. Oh, God. That should have totally been on Julian. That was so stupid. That was so stupid. Well, you know, I never said I was the smartest person. Caught up Piranha. Let's get more gumballs. Too many yellow gumballs. Better. 37% crit. Let's get the max health. That helps give us a little bit more time to charge our weapons. Yeah, Large Arcan has, or Lord Arcan, Large Arcan has things we're interested in. Holy crap, I just barely beat him. That's not ideal. Crit skills. First time you use a large item, each fight, adjacent items gain a 15% crit chance. Can we use the Eclipse here? When you use an item, deal 100 damage. I think we have to, because this guy's going to boost this. I think we take out these and these. These two make a great combo. We're really not hasting that often anymore. Oh, I overwrote the shot. Son of a bee sting. That was double stupid when I didn't put the obsidian enchantment on Julian. Oi. Do not deserve to win now. I'll take my bronze and lick my wounds and get out of here. Well, this is only going to... I mean... This now does 660 damage when it goes off. This could be the dumbest looking board of all time, but... Well, you know what? On that note... I should probably do this then. Because this is going to go off... Chances are good of this being hasted and charged by the lighter. Yeah. And... do we do this then? I think we go with that. Which means when you use a large item, all adjacent items gain 15% crit chance. When you crit with an item, it gains 5% crit chance. When you slow. No, let's try something else. When you haste, 1% crit, all items have 12. We're not too much of a haster now, so let's go with the keen eye that we were looking for earlier. Not too confident in the transform. Let's just get a small shield item and move on. We can sell that. I'm not too comfortable selling my inventory out until we have a battle with these and see how they go. So I think this is pointless now, mostly. So let's get just a little bit more HP. And see how this goes. That's a lot of poison. That's a lot of damage. Alrighty. I'm now more confident selling off my inventory. Just like that. Burn bridges and move on. Let's see what he's selling. I'll take that. Tempting, but I have to sell the Eclipse to get it, so no. I think re-rolling here is a bad idea, too. Yeah, let's do this. That's not what you're looking for. Silver's Orchid. Not happening. That's a whiff. I'll start recording whiffs on the next run. I'm more confident in this now, but do we want it? We might actually want the crit ability of the Lord of the Wastes. Yeah, that's more prevalent here, I think. Tempting, but good money. No, let's get loot. Of course. Of course. Not medium items, not too interested. Don't think we need the shield. So let's go digging. Oh, man. More dive weights? I don't think so. Beehive, no. No. What are you? Oh, okay. Also knows. No. I think let's just get this and take the money. Sure. Let's get some smalls. Perfect. Perfect. What else you got? Nay. Nay, I say, I will not eat the hay. Okay. She got a scope. That's a... Wow. That's a nasty build. Wow, she got me. Crazy. Okay, we can start again. What hit me so many times? 1, 2. Oh, he just got charged. His charges so fast that... What was charging it? Its cooldown is very low. First 8 times you use a weapon charge and okay. That explains it. So it already has a short cooldown and it was charging itself, pretty much. Fair enough. Good build. Good build. Bronze victory. Not my greatest, I admit it. 1 chest in the bag. Pushing bronze 1. Far cry from legendary. I get it, but... Alright, we need to shop a bunch, and we need to get a bunch of max HP. No problem, I say. Yawn. Did you say there were a bunch of new deals? That's kind of fun, but I don't want to spend 2,000 gems on it. That also is kind of fun, but I don't want to spend 2,000 gems on it. Maybe when we're swimming, if we ever become swimming in gems, then we'll consider it. But in the meantime, back into the bazaar. All right, we're gonna swerve from usual convention, and we're gonna get an enchanted item. A hasted lighter. Yep, that sounds pretty good to me. Small and medium. Let's get an ambergris for econ. I'll take a cannon to get us through. Interesting. And a revolver. Don't like it, but what I also don't like is that I'm out of coffee now. Inglet. Sounds good. We don't have a friend. We're also a little low on money. Maybe we'll get lucky with some silver loot. You know, that's not bad. %. 0.3, 6% is probably around 0.1 or 0.2. I think they might not round up. Do we want to upgrade the lighter? Or potentially get an extra 3 burn? That would cost us money. Ooh. Or, oh, it's not a bronze. I thought I thought about upgrading the insect wing, but it's not bronze, so we can't. I'm gonna just spit in the face of convention, and I'm gonna upgrade the lighter. I mean, it's not a whole lot we can do. I mean, I could. Oh, what the hell? 2.8. If it never hastes itself, the burn could stack a little bit. Langjean. Okay. Well, not giving us a lot of chance here, but burns. Not. It's kind of stacking. We might get this. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. All right, we're all in on the hasted lighter. Let's definitely shop. Interesting. Cannon isn't long for this world. But I think I will buy the catfish. And try... Interesting. Call me a loon. I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna do this. Burn skill. It's not a burn skill. Crit's interesting. I think this is probably more likely to turn into a burn and poison build. So we're going to try that. Which means... this ability might not be great. But you know what? It's bronze, but... I mean, there's no reason to not put this. I mean, meh. Let's go for the thief. Yeah, the cannon's not going to be here long. But we win this fight, which is good. Not what I wanted, but I suppose it'll have to do. And we sell it. Okay. Let's go to small items. I think a Zorkid is important for us to get. Because now we can do that. And let's do this. And we can re-roll. Very interesting. Yeah, you are so done. It's not a terrible board for day 2, I must say. Haste item. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, you're out. You're in. That's pretty good. Small versus the small. But I think... Oh, he's got a lot more HP than I do. She. But... we take this. Yep. Not bad. Not bad at all. What's our first upgrade target? Might be the catfish. No, it's his orchid. That dude did have a lot more health than us. I think that's where we go. Let's get a bronze tier. Ooh. Item, yeah. That's not interesting. Buff that cove. We really have no interest in you whatsoever. Medium and large. Nah, the possibility of experience is too hard to pass up. Regen's good. Regen is good. I think we beat any of these. We don't use ammo items. So the hooligan is only good for experience. Flame dancer, your burn items. I think I want to go there. I think we could use the sharpening stone less so much, but I mean, there might be something for the fiery cutlass to do in the short term. Ugh. Really the one thing from that fight I did not want to see. Ammo items. You know what? Let's take a gamble and transform that. Hey! Okay. Well, I mean, in the meantime, non-weapons, sure, let's have a look. Absolutely, this is a haste build. Well, we take pufferfish regardless. I think that's it. All right. I mean, this guy just has to come out, doesn't he? Yeah. Probably makes more sense for now to have the pufferfish next to the crab. Pretty good aquatic build, despite receiving a lighter for day 1. Got her. Okay, I think we could really use a Zor kit upgrade here. But I think chocolate bars are good for now. Perfect. So that should get not turbo haste on the lighter, but good haste on the lighter, triggering it more often. And I wonder, oh, this has to be an aquatic item next to it. Okay. Our cove is in good shape. I think we should head here and have a look. Yes. Absolutely, that gets that. Treb. I don't think fits. But I think I'm at a point now. I'm going to sell the cove and re-roll. Yep. We take shot glasses for sure. And star chart. Yeah, okay. That was a good shop. Gonna be, I mean, no matter what, it's pretty much gonna be Prince Marianas, but let's just make sure. The Prince is all about slowing, though. I think, yeah. Woof, that was close. Okay. Got a loser ray. Not ideal, but that could go there. Would we upgrade a bronze? I don't think so. But what else are we going to do here? We're not really interested in weapons. Okay. Maybe against my better judgment, but let's upgrade the illusory we just got. And let's get some skills. Not what I had in mind. Really wanted something to do with burn, poison, aquatics. Oh, that's just dreadful. And I gotta pay money for that? And that's, I just wasted. Wow, that's a huge whiff. That gets a merchant whiff. That sucked. I'm gonna out-poison him, and it'll be enough. 4 for 4! Alright, to keep this train running, I'm gonna take a quick little coffee break. I'm out, and I want more. So, back into 1 sec. Okie dokie. When you use a weapon, it gains 3 damage. No. Yes, inexorable is what we want. The crit that keeps on critting. I'll take 2 income. And we'll take the pass. Gain some money. I don't want you to go away. Trash Town. Very uninterested in what you have to offer. I think we go after the commander. Those would be nice. So would that. And we got a B. Of course we did. It sells for 0. Of course it does. Let's get some more health. And hang on to that just for a sec. Skill upgrades. Yeah. That's not what I had in mind. But it'll work. Okay, let's do a board rearrangement here. We need to get... Maybe this is just best. Just give the poison skill boost just the pufferfish, and the Yeti crab can buff these two. Yeah, weapon spam build doesn't bode well for us. But we got there. 5 for 5. Silver tier aquatic. Let's give it a shot. Not what I was looking for. Swing and a miss. That's okay. What Vanessa large items will we be interested in right now? No, no. No, 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 no. Not really. No, flagship, no. The saloon isn't bad. Multicast for each friend. We have a lot of those. But we've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 haste triggers in the shot class. 14 haste triggers in the shot classes by themselves. Shipwreck, no. Primordial, no. Submarine, no. Boulder, no. Tortuga. Oh, they changed it. They changed. Tortuga is now 24800. I thought it was 246. So Diamond Tortuga is still really good. Treb, no. Tropical Island, no. Water Wheel, maybe. I don't think we go there. Let's go to the dig site. Nay. Double the items damage to the right. Nope. That's a bit interesting. But that would probably just replace the crit, which I don't think we want to do. When this gains haste, this and the weapon to the left of this gains 20 for the fight. When any player uses an item, this gains 10 damage and 10 shield. Nah. 2 regen. I'm tired of rolling, so let's just take this. Off you go. More chocolate. Do. 6. Trash Golem, no. I guess Loan Shark is probably what we're looking for. Haste a weapon. Well, I mean, Crashing Waves wouldn't be too bad. The only weapon we have would be the Zorkid, which is something we would want to haste, so. I was about to ask, how are we freezing stuff? But that's precisely what the Yeti Crab does. Not bad. First time you use an aquatic item each fight, haste a weapon. Getting that hasting all the time is pretty good. Sells mediums, travel anywhere. Let's take a risk and go for the travel. No, man. Yeah, okay. This could possibly replace the Yeti Crab. I think it does. And it goes right there. Oops, that's not where I want that to go. I'm going to take a real big risk and see if I can actually get another shot glasses. I did not. That's okay. Not a whiff. Not a lot of spending cash. Don't want toys. Let's just take the shield. Upgrade silver or lower. The pufferfish just get more poison. Sure does. Ooh, that's a That's a pretty solid build with that shark. But I think we get there faster. Jellyfish is only going... I mean, we're not... The jellyfish is not here for its poison ability. It's here for its hasting ability. I think it still stays regardless. Yes, we go shopping for smalls. Not those ones. Please don't whiff. Sweet. I mean, that's not a huge... Well, that's pretty good, actually. That'll pretty much get both of these perma-hasted, which is great. No dock. Oh my god. No dock events yet. Let's get more health. When you burn, your items gain 2% crit. Yeah, that might be worth getting. Oh no, you know what? If we can get bonk, that's such a huge boon for a poison build. How about it? Ah, well, I have no space for that. I mean, once the loser rate goes off, that's pretty good, but it takes a while for that to get going. Again, what would we want for large? I don't think there's much we want. Money. Let's just go to the dig site again. Maybe we get lucky. User property. How about no? Cooldown by 2%. Nah, we can do better than that, I think. They're the larges we don't want. That's interesting. What if we put that in place of the illusory and the jellyfish? No, I don't think that's right. Start of each hour, permanently gain 10 max health. You have +1 income. I think we go with the train spider. Ooh, upgrade your poison. Perfect. Upgrade? Yes, we're gonna do that. Boom. Yeah. Boom jams. Crit slow. No, let's just go with gold. When you poison, your items gain 2% crit chance. Yes. Yes, that's what we go for. Let's sell our chocolates. Always playing the poison game, but we might be playing it better, especially faster. Yeah, that's a better poison game. Oh, man. Silver, baby! I think we just go shopping for smalls here. Okay. But what do we want? We're using aquatics an awful lot here. I'm going to do an experiment. Let's see how this goes. Just on the AI fight. Let's definitely get some regen and health. We are doing some burning. And we're okay. In front of the frigate. Let's just go with the Burnator. Doesn't have any items I really want, but the skill might be good. All right, let's see how high this seaweed can get. Only 100 the first time. Got to 250. Yeah, might be pretty hit or miss. Burn equal to 1 times this item's damage. So basically equal to this item's damage. I don't think we can give up the crit. For now. We can definitely sell this, though. I'm not going to use that. Let's check out non-weapons. We don't have many of those. Anglerfish is definitely fun and interesting. But we are more poison-oriented. No, that's a whiff. That's too bad. Loot could be good. Aquatic, let's just go loot. Be good. Yeah, that is good. Is anything lowering our cooldowns? No. Boom jams. Okay. I think we just fight a monster. Okay, you know what? I kind of wanted to fight the frigate, so... Or did I? Well, starting them off with 14 burn wouldn't be the worst thing, but I hardly ever get that. Actually, I can't remember the last time I did get that. Golden Treb. That's a real shame. I do love myself a Treb run. I can play the poison game too, Slyvan Best MS. That's what he's going for. You, sir, have 600 poison on you. Come on. Oh, I'll take a tie. Wow. I should have. I got too confident there. Definitely got too confident there. Curio. Yep, we're going there. Come on, be good to me. Cinders are good. Barricade is good. Bink. We're gonna put that on. Yeah, we'll just put that on the lighter. That's good. I mean, might as well. Get the cooldowns down. Not by a lot at all, but Reroll. Come on. Poison and burn. No burn. Slow's still good. Poison's good. Crit is kind of not enough room. Get the poison out there. Crit. 5 heals, not worth it. And I think that's good. I think chocolate is in the cards. Sorry, Treb. We're a poison build. Okay, what is best? Oasis Guardian, 10 regen for all non-weapon items. I think that's what we have to go for. Death Knight Reaper is all well and good, but if we can get that skill, that could be a big help. Please. Enchant with shield. If the pufferfish enchantment is 10 times that's poison, it is, then we go that. That's pretty good. And it's already push a what, 50% crit? Pretty close. Yeah, that's the way we go. Incendiary rounds sounds good to me. Don't need to upgrade to Yeti Crab. Yes. Yes, sir. Beautiful. That'll be 90 health, which will be a permanent boot. Yeah, it's not much, but it's something. $3,400 health. This guy's on lethal. Obsidian money tree. Woof. Wow. How are you on lethal? You must have just gotten the obsidian enchantment then. I feel like that guy lost probably 6 fights in a row and got super lucky with the perfect enchantment, and I was his next target. That's unfortunate. More chocolate. I don't think we need that enchantment. Frozen, slowed, or destroyed. I mean, no, let's get a burn item. Not what we were hoping for. I had aspirations of a diamond ranked run, and that silly pig messed the whole thing up. And I'm a little miffed about it, but what can you do? My day and my life will go on. Can we beat the Volcus Enforcer? Do we want to? First 3 times you shield each fight, freeze 1 item. Yep, we want that. This guy scares me a bit, but... But we're getting a... Man, that's... It's a pretty solid enchantment if you're just not up against that stupid obsidian money tree pig. Be good to me. Yeah. Wow, that might be that's gonna be huge. I think we can go for crit skills. When you crit, your burn items gain burn. We're not gonna have too many more fights. This might not be too applicable. Gaining burn is not what we're focused on. Let's see if we can try again. When you burn, your items gain... Yeah, now we're talking. Yep. Right there. Sorry guys, you're not making it. And we're past day 7, so you're gone too. Let's pump up the poison. We have nothing to transform. I couldn't think of the word for some reason. And probably not going to be able to afford anything in there. Let's just get some scrap. Another pig. Also, will probably be on lethal. Oh, crap. He's got that. We need to hurry. The freeze is good, but we need to frickin' hurry. Stupid pigs! Now I'm actually a little mad. Well, at least I'm not quite on lethal. Man, I got a little lucky there. Okay, let's get some haste. What? Oh, man, I'm not going to be able to afford anything else I re-roll on. Start of each fight, haste adjacent items. Oh, I bought that. Oh my god. I took it because I was going to sell it for money. I forgot this was a... it was not smart. Okay. Incendiary rounds. When you use an adjacent item, haste it for a second. We've had some pretty good luck with hasting the shot glasses. Lord Arkan is good experience, and the other guys just don't have anything we want. Not really. This guy almost beat us last, or we were close last time. I wonder if we can change that this time around. Definitely not quite as fast as I'd really like it to be. But I'm pretty pleased with this build. Heal equal to 100% of your maximum health. That's really quite interesting. And it can crit. Doing what? Healing me for 200% of my max health? I don't think this fits in anywhere. I really want it to. That's pretty darn cool. But we're gonna give up. I mean, the fights probably aren't even gonna last that long. That's the problem. Sweet. All right. It is going to be hasted a little bit. So it won't be full 11 seconds. I don't know. Health and shield. I mean, no. Shark claws. Burn items. All right. We don't want you. Yep, let's try this out. Well, that's intriguing, but no. Nah, that's too bad. Did we stagnate? We might have stagnated too soon. Oh, you should never stagnate at all. Okay, going for a slow situation. We're putting up a lot of shield, which is great because this shark. Oh yeah, we got this. That's the kind of build we're built for. All right, one more fight, and a non-pig would be non-bad. What do we upgrade? I think we upgrade the amulet. And then we fight as often as possible. Sure. Let's see if we can get some small item upgrades. Sure. Nope. Not a busy day on the YouTubes. Interesting. Yeah, we for sure put that on here. 4 seconds of haste and 1 second of slow. That's pretty sweet. Let's take a cinders. We're not taking a barricade. Okay, let's sell. Yeah, all right. Let's put it on there, I guess. That's really very interesting. This would lose 4 poison if we moved it. If it could oh man, you know what? Starting the battle hasted could make the difference. And having these go off in half the time, that might be the build right there. Messing with it could be a bad idea, but I don't think so. We'll take that. We'll take... Okay. I maybe the wrong move, but I think that's the way we go. We move, sell that. And then that. We get that and that. And that. Okay, so we're sitting on 88% crit. Frost Street Champion. The first time you use an item, the first time you freeze each fight, haste 2 items. Yeah, we could really use that actually. This is really bad. Holy crap! Yeah. I should be knowing better to going after a freeze build. The Frozen Warrior with a poison build. That's just not smart. That was stupid. We did gain the crit, but that was not smart. Let's get some gold, I guess. Let's see what JJ's got. Nay. Okay. All right, here's hoping. It's not a pig, but ooh, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. We got lots of shield going on. Sort of. Come on. Yes! Gold. Woo! That's my first gold ranked in a while. I think that should have been a diamond, but I'm happy with this. All right. That is a print screen. That's a Microsoft Paint. That's a paste. File save as. Pufferfish. Shielded. Pufferfish. Gold ranked. We head to the Discord. All right. Three chests in the bank. We're almost at silver. Won some battles. Yeah, we charged that pufferfish just a couple of times. All right. Good start. This should be a ticket, I believe. Yep. Let's open some chests. Come on, interesting stuff. By which I mean Vanessa stuff. Or Universal stuff. I just opened that like an hour ago. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Mac stuff. Looks cool. I've opened this like at least 6 times. I just don't understand the system, I guess. Okay. Yeah, we go again. That was from an enchanted item start. Do we stick with that, I guess? I mean, we got pretty lucky with the hasted lighter, that's for sure. But double crit damage. Poison equal to this 10%. Yeah. Nope. Of all these, we take the grenade. All right. I really wish Curio would sell gunpowder. I'm going to post that in the Discord chat. So I asked in the Bazaar general chat, anyone else think or would like it if Curio could sell gunpowder? People were saying that would be a bit OP in my opinion. I'm decently sure that we had that in the past. Yeah, it'd be pretty strong sell. Gunpowder is good being rare. If he did sell it, I'd fully agree that it shouldn't. It should show up there rarely. Oh, okay. People are saying that he used to. Okay. Okay, well, that in mind, do we want to go to Curio with just a grenade in our pocket? He doesn't sell powdered flask. He doesn't sell gunpowder. We can make it stronger, but tough call. I think we just go to Jungle Ruins and get a silver item for Vanessa. I mean, not what I was thinking, but okay. Okay, back to the business at hand. We can beat all these guys. What do we want? Oh, man. What do we want? Why? I can't believe I'm looking up day one. Maybe just cooldown, possibly. One shot. Okay. If we're gonna make this work, crit is the key. I mean, we could get some slow. Okay, we need stuff. We need stuff on the board. Interesting. I mean, Orange Julian just kind of rocks, man. Maybe it's time for a katana. Work on buffing it, maybe. We're looking to get in some slow. Once again, oh, we do have a friend. Does this fight win day one? I think it does. So let's get some experience points. A crit on that grenade would sure go a long way. Ah, that's too bad. Come on, buff that katana. Definitely fast enough. Sweet. Yep, we're going crit for sure. Okay, small stuff, yes. Interesting. We do want the slow. But the Clemere has been nerfed big time. Oh, damn it! That's a misclick. That's a gigantic whiff. I actually wanted to buy some of that stuff. Son of a bee sting. Early merchant whiff is no good. Okay, we're definitely focusing on weapons. Man, do I... You know what? I think I finally do this. Permanently gain 2% crit. Yep. Okay, so we might lose this fight. This is gonna gain 20% crit at the end of this. Oh no, we really want that shrouded cloak. So hopefully we can get a few of these out of the way. And then we also need to find... No, we gotta find a way to reload the grenade. Sweet. We got through more than half of the syrup. It used to be I'm pretty sure it used to be a 1% increase, which really didn't make it worth it at all. Got the cloak. Are we going to go up a level? We might. We might. Curio is very tempting, but because he doesn't have gunpowder, which is the one thing we're after the most, or anything we can use to reload a grenade, I think oof. I'm gonna take a risk on this. Nah, that did not pay off. I think for the fight, this needs to be done like this. For the PvP fight. Let's take a risk. Yeah, that didn't pay off yet. Honing steel is never a long-lasting item. That's what I'm talking about. Boom. Man, look at that. Come on, grenade. No, okay, well, he healed out of that. Take that, stupid early poison Mac. Let's get a bronze tier. That's a little funny. All right, that comes out. That goes there. That goes there. We might even look into upgrading the. I think the chance to get the upgraded grenade is pretty good here. That's a whiff. If your ammo was it? Oh man, you know what? That's gonna be better than the cannonball. You're done, and you're done. We take that. And I think we're gonna upgrade the shadow cloak. And we want a long fight. What's your bonus now? 26? You're coming along. Yeah. We're gonna take down the Aetherite. I'm pretty confident about this one. Can we maybe get 3 shots off with the syrup? That'd be great. All 4 would be even better. That's not gonna happen though. Okay, I think this has served its purpose now. Sure. $5 for an extra. $5 for an extra 10 damage on there is just not enough. Let's get a small weapon. Oh, baby. Not paying attention. That rules. All right. Okay, so I think you are good, and I think you are good. So I think we do that. Your ammo items have 20% crit chance. When one of your items runs out of ammo, charge this. That's not a huge deal, but let's see if we can get something else to fill the gap there. I don't know what, though. No, I'm not re-rolling that. We are going to level, which is going to be able to let us put Julian out there, which is great. He won't go off, and so he won't apply the damage to the grenade until its third shot. Julian might not be as relevant as I had hoped and thought, but I think that's a whiff here. Upgrade a bronze. You know what? I think we upgrade Julian then. Okay. So now we need to make sure that leftmost item has 8% crit. So let's do this then, because that's no problem. And there's, I mean, there's no way this ever is ready to go off and it's not reloaded by the ramrod. So there's no point in the cannonball. Put this out just to flex. He's got a little grenade going too. It's not too quick. Might like to find a way to haste the grenade. I wonder if that's what should be sitting next to. All right, let's go here. You're done. What do we need here? I mean, I guess this makes sense, but is the ramrod good enough here? Probably. Which means the katana is not. Which means we need something else. I don't think it's any of those. We're probably looking for something with ammo. But I guess I'll take a sub for now. Maybe we just do that then. Let's go to the docks and take a risk on a weapon. Not what I was looking for. The Raider doesn't have a weapon I want. The skill leftmost ammo is +2 ammo. Leftmost ammo item. If we did get that, we could probably downgrade this to the cannonball. I don't think a Hexa has much we're interested in. In fact, I'm now certain of it. Sure. Let's see how this goes. Not too interested in that hand grenade. Finally. Two shots on a 70% crit and it didn't crit. That's disappointing. Crow's Nest. Okay, you know what? Lifesteal on the grenade. One weapon lifesteal. One weapon Crow's Nest. I mean, yeah. This is pretty... we're not using you. We'll hang on to you just for now. Medium items. If the possibility of a cloak being here existed, I would consider that. I think we'd probably use submarine over katana. Let's get some health. And let's get a skill. Not ideal. Well, we do have the sub. Okay, that's... I've totally blanked on the added crit, which is great. I guess we'll take this. Okay. So that's 300 damage every time. On regen. Or on lifesteal. This ain't bad. This ain't bad. Another bronze. That's pleasing. Acceptable in my books. Mountain Pass for sure. Nice. Not nice in the sense of getting things that are going to be useful, but nice for experience and gold. Don't freeze my stuff. Oh boy. Poison bad. We're okay. I think. I do believe an upgraded Shadow Cloak is in the book, is in the cards. That's actually pretty darn good for as far as what I can get from her. I think more health is what we need here. Rocket boots is what I want. I mean, the gold cloak would be good too. I do not want the medallion. Would I even want the gunpowder at this point? Oh man, give us... I totally blanked on that. Please give us that. Oh, sweet. Okay. That's a gigantic risk that I don't think we can take. But we can do this. So 91% chance. That has to crit once out of 3 times to reload itself. I think that's something we can do. Let's go loot. Okay. Okay, let's... Let's just do this and this and this. I'm not going to sell the ramrod yet. For sure. We don't want another weapon. Let's get gumballs, I guess. Just a little bit more crit. That's not a blue. Nice. We don't have any money without selling stuff. Sure. Okay. As soon as we can get the grenade to 100% crit, let's put that out to flex because it's funny. Then the cannonball can come off. And we could put the captain's wheel with Julian. Why isn't it reloading itself? Another... Okay, wow, okay. I'm glad that didn't backfire royally. Okay, yep, that changes everything. Cannot reload itself. Very clearly says so. Alright. Which means we are stuck with this. And that's okay. Until, pretty much, yeah, I think we're just stuck with this. It's just the way it is. That's okay. What do we want to do here? I don't care about the shield. I guess we'll transform something? We can't afford anything. Well... Man, this is like a useless day. Sure. Oh, I can't. Can I even afford it? 10, 17, that's 22. I have to sell my crow's nest to get it. Or, well... No. Another whiff. Too many whiffs. Yeah, let's hopefully get a fight. Sweet. He's sure shielding and healing a lot, isn't he? Come on, Julian. Yeah, I don't think this... I think I just plateaued real quick. Money's good. Alright, we need to upgrade the Shadow Cloak, because this needs to be... Or do we need to upgrade Julian? This is already going too fast now. So we need to upgrade Julian. I wonder if we need to just invest ourselves in a... Try and find ourselves... Yeah, we need to try and find ourselves a powdered flask and then keep the captain's wheel. Or we shift to the submarine. Use Adam, reload it. Nope. Zookeeper, use a friend, poison one. Nope. I don't even know if we can beat the Infernal. But we're gonna try. Alright. Burn we can beat. Not sure what else we can beat, though. When you burn, your weapons gain 4 damage to the fight. No. Unlikely to, very unlikely to be useful. Medium items. Sure. It's going to be faster. I don't know what else we could put out there for a small. Exactly that. Let's get this for Julian. What are we going to sell? We're selling that, and we're selling that. Oh, that was so dumb. Way too dumb. Alright, we're leaning into submersible here. So let's see what else she can give us. If anything interesting, not really. The pearl is not nothing, but 20% crit now. No. Be smart, be smart. Weapon poison. Sure, let's try weapon skill. I need to buy more weapons. Of course I do. No, let's do that and to be buying more weapons as often as possible. For both reasons, that and for Julian. He's regenerating a lot, but we are scaling. Got him. Okay. Upgrading Crow's Nest, dive weights, shot glasses with improvement. All good. All right. Oh, yes. Absolutely yes. Okay, we definitely take that, and we sell it. And I don't see any reason why we'd ever use Captain's Wheel now. So we'll sell that, buy that, sell that. Okay. Let's just get a small non-weapon. Your weapons gain 4 damage for the fight. When you use a weapon, charge this. That's interesting. Broken Shackles. Upgraded from 4 to 8 to 12 damage. The charge remains the same. Yeah, we're not using weapons. We only have. We're using this a lot, but not fast enough to make that worthwhile using. I do believe that Bonk would go a long way here. We don't need an upgraded Shadow Cloak, so an upgraded Crow's Nest would be next. Sweet. That's great for buying weapons. We go shopping. Probably buy the whole place out. Well. We have a property and a friend. No tools, though. All right, well, we're just going to buy the small ones, because it doesn't say what size they have to be. Perfect. Buy, and buy. Sell, sell, sell. Nice. And you go too. Let's get smalls. Absolutely. You're not. Oh, okay, never mind. All right, on the off chance we shift. Weapons. Okay. To the right of this has crit when you crit with it, charge a non-weapon 1 second. Oh, man. Okay, that comes on board, but we won't do anything about it quite yet. If we can find ourselves some dive weights, then we're in business. How about dive weights? Oh, that would have been so sweet. Okay, I think this is the best we got for right now. That's a lot of charging, or a lot of ramping he's doing. Screw you, pig. Seriously, that's so annoying. You use a weapon, all your weapons. That is insane. All your weapons gain 5, and when you use a weapon, haste it. That's ridiculous. Alright, I withdraw my earlier statement that I thought Mac was the strongest character in this patch. He is not. We need to buy more weapons. Interesting. 30% crit chance. Oh my. Three, 6, 8, 10. Man, that's tempting. And when I slow, that also gain damage. Ooh, diamond eels. I'd have to sell everything. Oh, I'd sell the cloak. I need 18 bucks. There's 10, 14, 18. Yep. I think we pivot. Oh, no, I needed the cloak. Oh, I'm so stupid. All right, we might get it back. That was not smart. Yes, my build included the cloak, because I'm just a big dumb idiot. Sure. I mean, I guess you can hang out there. Okay, let's try Dr. Vortex. Wouldn't mind the cog, and also this wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I guess. What about you? You're some tech. No, that doesn't interest me at all. And that's just the one I was looking at. Well, luckily you're gone. I can't believe I sold the cloak. I'm so dumb. I think I want skills right now. First time you fall below half health, haste 4 items. I'm not going to have that many items to haste. Yeah, I'm good with enchanting my... Okay, it could haste itself. I probably should have hasted the crow's nest. I'm not thinking clearly here. I haven't eaten much today, so I think that's why. When you hit crit with a weapon, haste 1... Okay, you know what? That's not... This isn't going to crit all the time, so that actually isn't that bad of that bad of a call. Let's just get some health and regen, I think. You are not going to stay for long. But you're the best I have right now. Oh. Dive weights is going to pop me big time. Those dive weights are going to do you a whole bunch of damage. Silver. Gold and silver. Not bad. Okay, we need to find something. Oh my. Yeah, we just upgrade the crow's nest. We don't need large items. We need a small non-weapon. So be kind. That's a weapon. Okay. We don't need the life steal. When you use a weapon with life steal, freeze a smaller item. Yeah, we want to fight him. We have weapons of life steal. And he's got a cloak. Although we're not using our eels very often here. Yeesh. Okay, good. Whew. Okay, I love that cloak. When the weapon to the left of this has lifesteal. Nah, so interesting. Yes, let's try some slow skills. When you slow, your items gain crit. The first time you use slow, haste a vehicle. Its cooldown is reduced by 5% while your enemy has a slowed item. Gotta go with this. Sells haste items. Sure. None of you are small, which is what I need. And I need non-weapon haste items, please. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Right there. Okay. What could we get from Curio? We can get some weapons. Yeah, let's go here. Oh, baby. Okay, we get that. Do we want that for our dive weights or our let's go for our eels. That's just smarter. Let's get crit. You are a weapon, but I don't want to spend $6 on you. Definitely don't want those. So let's re-roll. Maybe we get lucky. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. So we sell, 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 sell. I'm liking this more and more. We get that. We get that. Sell and sell. Ooh, this is looking much better. And we'll get these. We bought them out. Alright, give me your multicast stuff now, Mac. It's stupid Mac got me anyway. Okay. Annoying, but not entirely unexpected. Let's get max health. Not a lot here we want. So let's get some more max health. Small item charge and large. Yep. We want Trash Titan. If we can get our dive weights to charge our eel. Z. You gave me this skill last run, and I didn't need it. Now I need it. Can I please have it again? Dang. Well, that's good money for buying weapons. Let's get a loot. Cinders. Ha. 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 You sell large items. You know... Getting that 100% crit chance could be useful. Let's go here and have a look. Not it. We're selling you anyway. Come on. Oh, baby. Yep. 100% crit. Okay. Let's just get a scrap for some money. $2. 300 damage boost. Slow-mo. You got lots of things gonna go off? Oh, you do. Does not bode too well for you, I'm afraid. That's not bad. That's bad, though. Hurry, hurry, hurry! Yes! Freeze me all you want. Charging still works. Non-weapons, not terribly interested. Let's get some experience. And you're done. You know you're done. Let's get some more experience. Upgrade an item. You know, I think we just want some more skills. Upgrade your burn. If you have at least 7 items, no. Increase your... Yeah, sure. Get it to fire off more often. And we fight the Trash Titan again. Really, really want your skill, buddy. Please? Okay, we gotta be careful with that. Okay, so we're just not gonna sell it. We're just not gonna sell it. Simple as that. We're not gonna be able to afford any skills or any weapons, so let's just get some shield. Let's just get some gold. Weapon, burn, diamond. Let's just get some diamond skills, see what's up here. If you have a vehicle, reduce your non-vehicle items cooldown. We do not have a vehicle. If you fall below half health, haste your items. If you first time you fall below half health, double the damage of your leftmost weapon for the fight. Yeah. Because as my health goes down, they're obviously probably firing their weapons more often. What you got? Hey, similar stuff happening here. Except that that's bad for me when I fire my weights. Damn it. It's a solid build. Oh, he had... Wow, that's a good build. That's a good build. Nope. Let's just go with the crow's nest, I think. Yeah. That looks like slow. When you crit with weapons, slow an item for 4 seconds. We don't need any medium items. I think we're kind of set in our build here, I think, so we'll get some health. You know what? Let's have some fun. Let's transform that. Yeah, that was fun. I mean, sure. Let's get the eels damage up a little bit. I think we can beat the octopus, but do we want to? Yes, we do. Let's see if we can do this. Actually, I'm not sure we want slow, because we want him to be using his items. That's pretty sweet. We'd love your medium skill, please. Oh, man, if we got that. Come on. Ah, that's too bad. Loot. Oh, cooldown. Gotta be on Julian. Small items. Weapons. I'm not spending $16 on a weapon, though. None of you are weapons. That's annoying. Okay. Upgrade skill. Okay. We don't need that, and we don't need that. No, we're already maxed out on our crits, so we're good. Thanks, though. Oh, we're gonna lose this. I can kind of feel it in my bones. We're gonna lose this. I don't think. How does anyone, compete with whatever I'm looking at? That's annoying. All right. Well, it's been a quiet day around here. I have to take care of some stuff for a little while this afternoon, but I think I'll be back later this afternoon, and I'll probably do some Zelda randomizer, as people seem to enjoy that. So, oh, David's here. I'm looking for, but learning at the same time. That's awesome, David. Unfortunately, I have to take off. That's okay. I gotta take off for a little bit. And I was gonna just pause. I was just gonna let the stream go for a while, but I might be gone for more than an hour or so. So I'm just gonna stop the stream and restart it later on. And yeah, we'll probably do some Zelda randomizers. People really seem to like that one. So yeah. All right. Thanks for being here, David, and hope to see you later on today. Let's see if we can get. All right. Thanks again, David, and I'll hopefully see you in a little while.